This is Karen.
Oh, hi, everybody. Sorry, I was making a phone call. I'm Shane.
Today we're looking at part 1 of our daily conversation, and it's called Making a Phone Call.
What a coincidence.
And the vocabulary words are apologize.
Apologize.
Jake apologized to Susan for arriving at the restaurant late.
And I apologize to you for making a phone call.
On the show.
Occupy.
Occupy.
My mother is occupied right now and can't come to the phone.
Acquire.
Acquire.
Terry's company has acquired several cars to be used by employees.
Information.
Information.
You will find all the information you need about the product on our website.
So we're talking about making a phone call, right?
Yeah, and they're actually going to be making a phone call to try to sell somebody something.
Ah.
They call this telemarketing.
Telemarketing, that's right.
What do you do? Let me ask you, what do you do? If someone calls you, they're a telemarketer trying to sell you stuff, will you just hang up the phone, or what will you do?
Well, usually when I'm busy, I would just tell them that, sorry, I'm really busy right now, and then I would hang up. How about you?
But wait, what if you're not busy?
Then I would still do the same.
So you're a liar. But wait, you used to be a telemarketer, didn't
That's
you?
right, okay, because when I was young, or I think when I was in Canada, I used to work as a telemarketer, and it was to sell life insurance. So that was actually very, very difficult because you're trying to get people to listen to you on the phone and trying to buy a product from you. So yeah, that was quite an experience. I didn't do it for a long time, but it was kind of fun. I've had people talking to me for a long time on the phone, but not buying the product.
That sounds very challenging.
It is very challenging. You have to sound really friendly and very sincere.
All right, let's learn more about making phone calls.
All right, enjoy.
Enjoy.
Wayne, an employee at Pure Life, cold calls Barbara, the purchasing manager of a company.
Hello, this is Barbara Stanson's office. How may I help you?
Hi, my name is Wayne Reynolds. I work at Pure Life, and I was hoping I could have a minute of Barbara's time. Is she available?
May I know what the nature of your call is?
My company sells the best water dispensers on the market, and I just want to have a chat with her about some amazing deals we have.
I see. Please hold a moment.
No problem. I don't mind waiting.
Welcome everyone. Today's lesson is called Daily Conversation, Making a Phone Call. Part 1. Hi everyone, my name is Jeff.
And I'm Mike. Yes, making a phone call is the typical kind of thing that millions and billions of people do every day, but making a phone call in another language can pose its own challenges. So for today and tomorrow, we'll be looking at some pretty common business situations and other times when people will be calling, taking messages, leaving messages, asking for people, and finally getting their call put through. So let's turn to our dialogue. The first part we can see is Part 1, testing the waters. If you're testing the waters, you're trying something out. And what's happening here? Well, it says Wayne, an employee at Pure Life, cold calls Barbara, the purchasing manager of a company. So Wayne is a salesperson. When you cold call someone as a salesperson, you're calling someone you have never met before. So you don't have a relationship. You're just calling them up to try to get some of their time to see if you can make a sale. It can be a little bit difficult.
It's extremely difficult.
Yeah.
Cold calling people is difficult and intimidating as well. You call someone that you don't know, they don't know how you got their phone number, and then you try to get them to buy something, to spend some money. So it can be terrifying to cold call someone. You have to be a very good salesman or saleswoman to get that person on the phone and then to get that person to stay on that phone and to buy something from you. Yes, cold calling is very tough. When you're testing the waters in this way, you've got to be very, very persuasive and polite as well. Anyways, let's go ahead and get started. The phone call starts. The assistant here, Barbara's assistant, picks up the phone and says, "Hello, this is Barbara Stanson's office. How may I help you?" And then Wayne responds. He says, "Yo, I'm Wayne." No, he didn't say that. He was much more polite and formal.
Absolutely. You would definitely not want to be informal and too friendly when you're calling someone for the first time in a business situation. So Wayne actually says, "Hi, my name is Wayne Reynolds." He introduces himself and then he explains why he's calling. "I work at Pure Life," he says, "and I was hoping I could have a minute of Barbara's time." And then he asks, "Is she available?" So obviously he's not talking to Barbara. He knows that, but he called, he said who he was, where he's calling from, and then he asks if he can have a moment or a minute of her time. Now, what does the assistant say? Well, being a good assistant, this person, she doesn't let every call through. She needs to know a little bit more before she bothers her boss and takes up some of her busy time. So the assistant asks Wayne, "May I know what the nature of your call is?" When you talk about the nature of something, what's it about, basically? What is the subject of your call? Why are you calling?
There you go, yeah. Wayne says, "Well, my company sells the best water dispensers on the market, and I just want to have a chat with her about some amazing deals we have." He thinks that Barbara wants to buy what he is selling. And the assistant here thinks, okay, Wayne seems harmless enough. She says, "I see. Please hold a minute. Please hold a moment, I should say." She's going to connect him with Barbara, maybe. Anyways, Wayne says, "No problem. I don't mind waiting." What a nice, polite guy. He might just make a sale. Anyways, folks, with that, it's time for us to take a break. But don't go away. We'll be back with more after this.
Hello， 大家好，我是 Hanny。这次绘画主题是电话英语。那第一个段落的标题是 Testing the waters， 试水温。好 ，test the water 或者是 test the waters， 字面上的意思是试探水的温度啊、深浅。那它就是用来表达试探，通常是指试探别人对某事情的想法。好，对话里面的 Wayne 是一家叫做 Pure Life 纯净生活公司的员工，那么 Barbara 则是一间公司的采购经理。Purchasing Manager 就表示采购经理。好，现在 Wayne 他要打推销电话给 Barbara， 不过接起电话的是 Barbara 的助理，他就问对方打来有什么事。那 Wayne 就说他的公司卖的是市场上最好的饮水机，那他想要占用 Barbara 一点时间来聊一聊他们公司一些强档优惠。好，接着助理就请他稍后一下。好，那我们来看补充单字 dispenser。dispenser 它表示分发装置啊，或是分配的器具、分配器。Water dispenser 就可以用来表达饮水机、饮水装置。好，那文中的 cold call 它表示打推销电话，而 nature 在这边是指本质或是缘由。The nature of your call 意思就是说你打来的目的。好，继续回到课文中。
Barbara is busy, so her assistant asks Wayne to leave a message.
I apologize, Wayne, but Barbara is occupied at the moment. Would you like to leave a message?
Sure. Please tell her that Wayne Reynolds from Pure Life called about her interest in acquiring a top-of-the-line water dispenser at an affordable price.
Got it. I'll let her know that you wish to speak with her. May I have your contact information?
Yes. My office number is 525-5115, and my cell phone number is 007-8152. I can be reached anytime between the hours of 9 a.m. and 6 p.m.
Okay, part one of our dialogue was all about Wayne testing the waters. Yeah, let's cold call someone and see if they're interested in buying my water dispenser. Now, the second part is called getting a foot in the door, okay? When you get a foot in the door, that means you're able to take an advantage and seize that advantage, okay? You see something good and you grab it and you take it so that people can't take it away from you, okay? That's what getting a foot in the door is all about. Once you get a foot in that door, people can't really push you out anymore. They can't close that door in your face. Anyways, Wayne apparently is not going to get through to Barbara at this moment because Barbara is busy. So her assistant asks Wayne to leave a message.
Okay, well, that's not so bad. And when you're calling someone for the first time, when you're cold calling, this is something that will happen. But the assistant comes back on the line and says, I apologize, Wayne, but Barbara is occupied at the moment. And then the assistant asks Wayne, would you like to leave a message? So she's giving him the chance to leave his name and number, and hopefully later on, when Barbara has more free time, she can call back. Now, she's doing this in a very polite way, kind of saying, sorry, I know it's disappointing. So she's apologizing to Wayne, which is nice and polite and what you should do.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Anyways, yes, to apologize is to say you're sorry, but note the setting. This is a business setting, okay? The assistant isn't saying, oh, I'm so sorry, Wayne. I know you want to sell a water dispenser, but Barbara is busy. No, this is all just a very formal way of saying, I'm sorry. I knew that you wanted to talk to Barbara, but she's busy, so you can't talk to her now. So I apologize for that. I'm saying sorry, but I'm not going to start crying, and I don't feel all that bad for you. This is business after all. Anyways, for example, Jake apologized to Susan for arriving at the restaurant late. Here, Jake is actually saying, I'm sorry. It's heartfelt.
Aha, yes. And what was the problem with Barbara? Remember, she was occupied right now. That's just another way of saying she is busy right now. Here we have occupy as a verb, and yeah, we can talk about occupying our time doing something. We're being busy, we're using up our time, we're spending our time doing something. And if you are doing something at that time, you might say, I'm occupied tomorrow afternoon, but I can meet you in the evening. It's very much the same as the way we would use the word busy. For example, my mother is occupied right now and can't come to the phone. It would be polite if the assistant had said she is busy right now. That's perfectly fine, but occupy is a slightly more formal, professional term, so it's a good one to use. So the assistant asked Wayne if he would like to leave a message. Let's read on and see what Wayne's response is. He says, sure, yes, he would like to leave a message. Please tell her that Wayne Reynolds from Pure Life called about her interest in acquiring a top-of-the-line water dispenser at an affordable price. There you go. In one sentence, he's told the assistant who he is, what company he works for, and why he called, with enough detail that if Wendy is interested, or sorry, if Barbara is interested, she will call back later.
Yeah, there you go. Do you want to buy a water dispenser? That's what he is going to say to Barbara. That's the content of his message here. Anyways, he wants to know if Barbara is interested in getting or acquiring a top-of-the-line water dispenser, a really good water dispenser. And yes, the verb acquire means to get. When you acquire something, you get that thing. That's all there is to it. For example, Terry's company has acquired several cars to be used by employees. They've gotten these cars, and that's that. Anyways, the assistant hears Wayne out, hears his message, she takes it down, and she says, got it. Let her know that you wish to speak with her. Then she asks an important question. May I have your contact information?
Ah, yes, she does need that contact information. Information is a noun that basically means data, facts and figures. Your contact information is the information, the facts and figures that I need to contact you, to reach out and communicate with you. A phone number, an email address, a mailing address, your home address. That would be contact information. For example, you will find all the information you need about the product on our website. Websites are filled with information, some of it useful, some of it not, but all of it possibly interesting. Anyways, so Wayne says, yes, I would like to leave my contact information, and here he goes. My office number is 525-5115, and my cell phone number is 007-8152. Those are the two phone numbers that he uses, and he also tells her this: I can be reached anytime between the hours of 9 a.m. and 6 p.m. Like any good salesperson, Wayne is making himself very available, giving lots of numbers, making it as easy as possible for Barbara to call back and to reach him. Then,
there you go.
I guess all he does now is hope that she calls.
Call me at these numbers between these two times. That's that. All right, folks, with that, it's time for us to say bye-bye for now, but don't go away. More fun is coming up soon.
第二段对话的标题是 Getting a foot in the door。当你一只脚先踩进门，人家就没有办法把你关在门外了嘛。所以这个用语就是指成功迈出第一步。好，助理告诉 Wayne 现在 Barbara 她正在忙，那就问他说要不要留言。Wayne 说，请告诉他，纯净生活公司的 Wayne Reynolds 打来，想要询问他有没有兴趣用实惠的价格来购买顶级的饮水机。好，接着 Wayne 就留下联络资讯，还有方便的联络时间。那这边出现4个单字 ，apologize 表示道歉、认错，那它的名词是 apology 就表示道歉。再来看 occupy 是动词，表示占用、使用，它也有占领的意思。那课文里面是用它的过去分词 occupied 来形容有事在忙的意思，其实就跟 busy 差不多。下一个单字 acquire 它可以表示取得、获得，那在这边是购得、买到的意思。还有 information 它表示资讯、资料，它是不可数名词。好，顺便补充一下，文中的 top of the line 就是指最贵的、顶级的，通常就是指一系列产品当中最好的。好了，那么以上是今天的讲解，同学们别走开，马上回来哦。大家好，我是 Hanny， 欢迎收看我们的文法单元。今天要介绍的文法重点有3个哦。第一个是 cold call， 第二个是 get one's foot in the door， 或者是 get a foot in the door。第3个是 top of the line。好，我们先来学 cold call。什么叫做冷冷的电话？Cold call 呢，就是用来指推销电话。这种电话没有经过事先联络约好，所以接电话的人他就没有预期、没有心理准备、没有经过 warm up， 所以才会被称为 cold call。那在这2个字之间，把它加上连字号，就会变成动词。Cold call 就表示打推销电话，进行电话行销。例如Anna made some cold calls to potential clients this morning. Anna 今天早上打了几通推销电话给潜在客户。She cold called the people on the list. 她打电话给名单上的人来进行电话推销。好，接着我们来学 get one's foot in the door， 或者是 get a foot in the door。这很有意象吧？一只脚踏进门，也就是说让某个人脚踏进门，那就是要表达说迈出成功的第一步，初步的进入到像是某个企业啊、组织等等。例如 Pam took a job as an administrative assistant to get her foot in the door。Pam 接下一份行政助理的工作，争取到进入那间企业工作的机会，成功的卡位。好，最后我们来学 top of the line 这个复合形容词，它是用来描述说，在一个系列类似的产品当中啊，某个产品它是最昂贵的、顶级的、先进的、最好的，在这个 line 里面是 top。例如It's a top-of-the-line TV. It comes with a great sound system. 这台是最顶级的电视，它的音响效果很好哦。就像你在电影院里面会听到那个杜比环绕音效，有没有每次听到那个气音在环绕自己的时候，他说 All around you， 就让你起鸡皮疙瘩。好，以上是今天重点整理，我们下次见喽，拜拜。
表达不同意，句子对了，情绪也要用到位。欢迎收看《就爱讲英文》，我是悠悠。不要，除了 no 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 之外，我们还可以说什么呢？
好，今天跟大家分享几个我不想要、我没兴趣的英文。一 ，It's not my thing。二 ，Count me out this time。三 ，What are you talking about？四 ，No way。
第一句
It's not my thing。
，It's not my
对，
thing。
字面上就这不是我的东西。
可是应该是还有别的意思
对对，
吧？
可以说这不是我擅长的，
啊，我没兴趣。
或者是我没兴趣的。
It's
It's
not
not
my
my thing。
比如说大家想去冲浪，但我不想去，因为我不会啊，就不要把我算在内。怎么说
Count me out。
？Count me out。
对，Count me out this time。
Count me out this
对，
time。
这一次就不要算我了哈。对，
比如说现在日本超便宜，大家都想去，就有人不想去，他就说：“哎，你在说什么？
在讲啥？
你在说什么
What are you talking about？
？What are you talking about？”
对，这语气很重要，
很重要
就是 What are you talking about？ 就是
are you talking
怎么会这样怀疑啊？生气的话呢，生气。
What are you talking about？
对，就是不认同对方讲的，或是别人讲的一句话，你很生气。What are you talking about？
What are you talking about？
生气，你怎么会这么想呢
语气很重
？What are
要
you。talking about？
对，但是如果是不管，我坚决不要，就是不要，就是不要。
No way。
No way。
No way。
No way。
绝对不要。
但是看 live action 绝对不能 no way，一定要看哦。来看我们的
No way action。Yo, everyone is talking about where to go for the company annual trip.
What are the options?
Thailand or Vietnam.
Thailand or Vietnam?
Vietnam.
It's not my thing. Count me out this time.
What are you talking about? It's gonna be fun.
I don't like Asia, so I won't go.
Come on, you won't have to pay for it. It's free. No?
Okay.